Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video I'll be talking about the Taskmaster and going through who he is, what he can do, and why he's my personal favourite supervillain to appear in the MU. So to start with, I'd like to jump straight into the Taskmaster's origins. Tony Masters, aka the Taskmaster, was born in New York and is in fact a US citizen. Taskmaster was actually diagnosed as a savant. In case you're unaware of what a savant actually is, then let me explain. A savant is someone that excels in certain topics or areas, but they absolutely suck in others. So, for example, if you were a savant, you could be really good at rock climbing, but absolute shit at running. That's basically what a savant is. It's more or less a genetic disability. Taskmaster, on the other hand, is different. He is a savant of fighting skills and he has a side of mnemonic talents. So basically, he can remember anything he sees while also being very good at picking up those skills. However, his disability shows when he tries to remember normal things. He can remember fighting skills, but he can't remember normal, like day-to-day things. He could have a conversation with you now and forget it like the next day. But if it's fighting moves, if it's visual, he will remember it. He'll remember seeing that, and he will be able to act it out. The more bizarre side of his ability showed when he was just a young boy, however, as he would watch cowboy movies and then reenact rope stunts that they would carry out in those movies. His mother was actually worried about her son's abilities and thought that it might get him into trouble one day, so she had him looked at by a psychiatrist. They stated that he has photographic reflexes. Having photographic reflexes means that anything that Tony sees, he can remember that and copy it perfectly. Just imagine how useful of an ability that would be. Of course, the Taskmaster put his skills to good use though by learning various forms of martial arts with undoubtedly great speed. He then went on to teach what he learnt to criminals and corrupt organizations for money. I mean, it's not really that much of a bad idea if you think about it. The Taskmaster has developed quite a character and he's very similar to Deadpool. He's quite outgoing and he usually comes out with these funny quips in between fights and stuff, you know. He's an entertaining character and he's got a very interesting origin story which we don't really know too much about. He's quite a cloudy character. For a long time, we didn't even know what his name was. I believe his name was revealed to us not too long ago, so honestly, he's got a good origin story and I want to get into his abilities and feats now. The Taskmaster is a normal human, so he is vulnerable to normal attacks like you or me. However, he does have ridiculous reflexes, admirable durability, and proficient hand-to-hand skills. Also, his ability to see and copy skills or actions makes him a force to be reckoned with. So you have a complete idea of what the Taskmaster can really do. Let me give you some examples in each section of his aspects. So I'll give you examples of fast reflexes, durability, etc. So you get the full idea of how good Taskmaster really is. He's underestimated in my opinion, and he's so interesting and strong. He can put up some shit, let me tell you. So let me just jump into this. So Tony has some incredible reflexes. He's been able to catch crescent blades thrown by Moon Knight, he's caught bullets, he's blocked bullets, he's attacked guards with guns trained at him and like before they can even pull the trigger. He's even speed blitzed bullet timers. Tony Masters has some incredible durability feats. I mean, he's been shot, he's taken bullets to the arm without even caring. He's taken hits from angry Spider-Man. He's even told Spider-Woman to hit him with a venom blast, and he was only stunned for 1 minute. Physically, the Taskmaster isn't that strong, but he has had occasions where he's shown some kind of strength capabilities. For example, he's been able to throw Iron Man like it's nothing, he's sent men flying with his shield, and he's even been able to kind of I think one occasion had him like punch Bullseye and he went flying, just one punch. So he's obviously got some strength, but he's just a human. He's not unlike um, it's kind of like Captain America's levels. He's just underneath him. He's not superhuman. He can't lift 2 tons of weight or anything, but he is fairly strong. So I thought it was worth mentioning that he can handle himself in the strength area, but he's not uh, amazing. But still, I mean, it's still a feat. He's still been able to pull off some pretty incredible things. So along with great physical feats, he's actually got some pretty decent gear to back him up. For example, his shield is very strong and can block rockets and very powerful explosives. His sword can also set on fire or set itself on fire, and he's also been seen with flaming arrows. Out of everything though, his gear and his physical skills, his best point or his most interesting aspect or most overpowered aspect, if you want to look at it like that, is definitely his ability or disability. You see, his ability to see and copy skills or actions makes him a force to be reckoned with. You see, the Taskmaster could be fighting someone like Captain America, but as they fight, Taskmaster will observe Cap's fighting style, and then he can slowly copy it. He can do this to catch combatants off guard and overcome them. What's even more incredible is how he can retain the information he has remembered. Really, this only works for fighting, but he can still remember fighting moves. He is able to recall unremembered fighting styles whenever he likes, essentially making him one of the most unpredictable hand-to-hand combatants in the entirety of the Marvel Universe. The Taskmaster is also somewhat charismatic and is comparable to Deadpool in many ways. So now we've gone through the physical feats of Taskmaster and his abilities, let's look at some of the people that he's actually been able to defeat in his past. The Taskmaster has actually been able to hold his own against Bucky and Captain America in a fight, whilst also defeating Jessica Drew, also known as Spider-Woman, in a hand-to-hand fight. The Taskmaster has also fought Elektra Natchios, Hawkeye, and 7 Death Squads at one time. When he was fighting Elektra, he fought her with his eyes closed, and when he fought Hawkeye, he fought him until he got bored. I think it's safe to say that the Taskmaster is an awesome villain. He's a fantastic hand-to-hand combatant and can reenact anything he sees. His abilities are very interesting and he can come out with hilarious comments at times. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I love you all and I'll see you next time.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's